Remember when movies were just movies? Not a sequel, not part of a franchise, or a cinematic universe, no setup, no extended backstories or prequels, no toy merchandising. Just a movie that comes along, tells a story, and leaves. In this case, a movie about I haven't done a movie about aliens in a while. Maybe they went away. Guys? Yo, you there? Alright, moving on. Director of the original Ghostbusters, Ivan Reitman, brought us a movie about an alien invasion.
Oh, here we go again.
Damn it!
What?
Another Aliens Are Bad movie. You should be ashamed, Scooby-Doo.
David Duchovny's so lifelike.
We're on to you and your racism.
I thought I lost you guys when I moved.
Tracking implant? That's not where it is.
Well, look, I know this is an alien invasion movie, but it's also not a typical alien invasion movie.
How so?
For one thing, it's a comedy.
Invasion is not funny. Who wants to take over your broke-ass planet?
This is evolution. We open on a meteor falling to Earth, to a suspicious fireman who might be a serial killer? Oh, that's just Wayne, played by Seann William Scott, aspiring firefighter and Resusci Annie owner.
And the fire begins.
Ah! Don't worry, ma'am, I'm here to save you! Freeze, damn it, freeze!
Oh, remember that meteor? After demolishing Wayne's car, word of the meteor gets to two college professors, Ira Kane, played by David Duchovny, and Harry Block, played by Orlando Jones. On the site, their powers of observation cannot be matched.
Now that's a hole.
The meteor crashed through to an underground cavern.
Ooh. It's a rock that bleeds.
We get it. Space stuff is weird. Ira runs a few tests. Looks in things. Twists some dials. He finds signs of alien life in the fluid. More tests. Typing. Looking at screens. Graphs and charts.
10 base pairs.
Yeah, well, we have 4 base pairs, and they're bigger than yours.
And hairier.
Gross.
And it's not long before those single-cell organisms are multi-celled organisms. They'll be running for Congress in no time. How is that car still drivable? Ira brings his students on a little field trip for some free labor, extra credit, to study the meteor. Even more changes are apparent, including primitive plant life and flatworms.
Ew, guys! Oh.
Anyone getting aroused right now, you know who you are.
What about the government? I mean, is it the kind of thing they usually get involved in?
No government. I know those people. Absolutely not.
Fox Mulder reference. This movie has everything. Wayne flunks his firefighter test, so his dreams are on hold. But luckily, he's got a job at the caddy shack to fall back on, where he starts noticing some weird goings-on. Oh, Megamind's minion is trapped in a pool filter. Rule of ET. When there are aliens, the government always finds out.
Your government has no clue about us.
You know this is being broadcast, right?
Oh shit.
And apparently a lot of soldiers were really disappointed by the X-Files finale. I know I was. Ira and the general in charge, played by Ted Levine, have some history. Bad history. With them is Dr. Allison Reed, played by Julianne Moore. She's a bit of a klutz, which makes her endearing. They assure them they are still in the loop by informing them they are no longer in the loop. Of course, they take it maturely.
We're not gonna bend over and take this!
Fruit basket for Russell Woodman.
So that's what his butt looks like. Legal channels don't work, so they sneak into the base and get another look at the meteor. I can't leave Walmart without a receipt, and these guys just wander in. Nice. Jim Henson's Space Babies. But one gets a taste from Mad TV alumni. Getting it out is a bit complicated.
How are you going in?
Rectally.
I'll get the lubricant.
There's no time for lubricant. There's always time for lubricant! All right, flip it.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
KY Jelly.
There's always time for lubricant!
Back at the country club, Wayne's boss is Eaton. There's a new opening at the Caddy Shack. But Wayne knows who to call.
Isn't that something? It's like nothing I ever saw before. I thought you guys might want to take a look at it.
And there are more of these things appearing all over town. Don't do it. Haven't you seen any movie at some point in your life?
Really? That's your solution? Kill them?
Hey, you threatened to blow up the planet once.
When I do it, it's cute.
Another animal attack brings our heroes out.
Great! Go-go-mogo!
My words exactly. The aliens can't live in our atmosphere until they can.
It's oxygen tolerant.
They give chase to a shopping mall that luckily sells shotguns. And they take it down before it has a chance to eat a shoplifter. Play that funky music, white boy. But of course the military wants to napalm the entire site.
Lots and lots of napalm.
The creatures, having now evolved into sentient gorilla suits, have their own ideas. But even aliens aren't immune to the mighty 9mm parabellum.
Is he dead?
Sleeping.
Are you sure?
Sleeping.
This attack locks in the napalm plan, and our heroes go back to their school. Don't they have homes? But a carelessly discarded match reveals that the aliens really kinda like fire. When they warn the general, he halts the fire attack, saving thousands of lives and possibly the planet. Just kidding, the general won't even take their call. He's gonna fuck the world so hard.
Moved down here, and you found our poison, arsenic. But the aliens are nitrogen-based, right? You make the same move, and where do you find yourself?
Selenium.
I'm no chemist, and I know this isn't a documentary or anything, but any chemistry experts out there watching, is there any sort of reasoning to this? Is this at all logical? I just gotta know.
We have no weaknesses.
Well, when we eat at Arby's.
Shut your mouth.
How much do we need?
500 gallons could do it, should do it.
Where will they get 500 gallons of selenium?
Head and Shoulders. The dandruff shampoo?
You know, buying that much Head and Shoulders comes with a free fire engine. Offer void where prohibited. But the military sets off the napalm and turns the critters into a giant mega organism.
Napalm forced an evolutionary response, just like the mansion in the Petri dish.
They grow up so fast and our new creature prepares to reproduce. And our heroes locate a spot to shove all that selenium.
Looks like they're getting ready to administer a jumbo enema.
Are you feeling unfresh? Momentary snag when Harry is sucked into the creature's butthole. It's a butthole.
Anyone else getting aroused?
Dude!
It's tingly because it's working. And the creature is destroyed. But you know what I don't see? Dandruff. Who needs oysters when you have selenium sulfide and alien rectal juices? Sorry, General, you should have put the lotion in the basket when you had the chance. Wayne becomes a firefighter, Harry gets some respect, and Ira and Dr. Reed apparently can't wait to get busy. That was evolution, baby. For the most part, Ira Kane is, well, a less developed Fox Mulder with more of a sense of humor and a more fun-loving nature. How many times did we wish Mulder would moon a general? Julianne Moore's Dr. Reed is badly underdeveloped. She's a bit clumsy, which adds a touch of relatability. I mean, who hasn't had this happen to them? But they don't oversell the bit, and it doesn't really become a slapstick joke in itself. It's merely a character trait. But in the end, she's a prize that Ira wins. She contributes by wearing the right t-shirt at the right time. Then he gets to put his dick in her. Somehow, Orlando Jones is comic relief in a comedy. How do you go bigger when the movie around you is already over the top?
It's heading for his testicles. Take it! Take it! Take the leg!
You have to get even more extreme, and you amplify every situation. Wayne is an endearing character. He brings the muscle and access to specialized equipment. He's our everyman to speak for the audience when the eggheads do their thing. General Buffalo Bill is your typical bullheaded government element. He's here to ignore the warnings and escalate the danger for our heroes to thwart. He's a cartoon enemy with no redemption arc whatsoever. The true adversary is the aliens.
They're not villains, they're just evolving naturally.
Right.
You agree?
Yeah, they're not really invading, not in the traditional War of the Worlds sense anyway. They're animals, doing what comes natural, growing, evolving, defending themselves when necessary. From the aliens' side, the humans are murdering a species that just wants to exist.
Alright then. Carry on.
That's an ethical issue that's never presented, since this is just a dumb, fun movie. It's silly, much like another comedy based on another world-ending cataclysm. The visual effects were pretty solid at the time, but don't hold up on video. The graphics have an almost video game quality, not enough to take me out of the movie, but it will not hold up to close-up scrutiny. I shouldn't be able to see individual particle generators in a shot. There was no assumption of a sequel, no setup for the next movie. This movie told a story, ended that story, and rolled credits. We didn't even get an after-credit teaser about something that survived the attack for the next movie. Maybe if it did better at the box office, a sequel might have been a possibility, but they weren't betting on it. There are little character-building moments here and there, but nothing that really fleshes anyone out. I think Harry had more personality than Ira, even if some of it is rather sketchy.
All those girls in the photos are over 18. Yes, I'm sure.
We know Ira and Allison would have hooked up at some point, so when they do, it's no surprise. I didn't exactly see a romantic spark there. They had good comedic chemistry, sure, but nothing to make me believe they would behave like a couple of horny teenagers by the end. Where did this come from? When Harry talked about Allison throwing herself at Ira, I didn't see it.
She's been throwing it at you enough.
Dr. Reed?
Bullseye.
The animal attacks are the usual mix of jump scares and tense moments, and they add to the urgency and reinforce how dangerous these creatures can be. And the science can be laughable and inconsistent at times, but again, it's all in the name of comedy.
And the movie ends with a big butt joke. Real mature.
Hey, I laughed.
The Ghostbusters DNA is definitely strong here. Can't you just picture Bill Murray and Sigourney Weaver playing these roles? Hell, Dan Aykroyd is the governor. It makes no pretensions, it doesn't try to be anything but a science fiction comedy. Bring the popcorn and soda and enjoy. Evolution gets a dandruff-free 3 out of 5. The effects don't all hold up, but the comedic performances are still entertaining and the characters are fun.
And the aliens are the good guy.
I never said that. I said you can see their point of view.
Whatever, Scooby-Doo.
If you like this video, give a thumbs up and subscribe. And leave a comment below. This is theNewBee, and as always, thanks for watching.
I'll get the lubricant.
There's no time for lubricant.
There's always time for lubricant!